Hello everybody, so welcome back. So sorry for the picture today, it's not that great because I was trying to get this wonderful sunset here on the screen, which maybe you can see if I go out of the picture. This is wonderful, isn't it? It's just when I go back into the picture, then it's gone. So sorry about that. So I really wanted to make this a beautiful video today. But anyway, so what this is about is yesterday I talked about emotions, and I talked about how difficult it is when people get very emotional to deal with the change because they get political. So do I mean that this mastermind is going to be all very subtle and very calm, and we're all not going to raise our voice? No, 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 that's not what I mean at all. What I meant is, if people get emotional in the sense that I meant yesterday, is a lot of times people pretend not to be emotional at all, and they pretend to be totally logical. And what happens is they suppress their emotions, and they never let them out where they actually belong or where they could be discussed, and they come out in politics. And that is a real difficult problem in a lot of changes, because then it becomes underhanded and all of that. That's what I meant with an emotional change being difficult. But I am all for emotion, I'm all for passion, I'm all for excitement, I'm all for joy, especially in this mastermind, because we're not dealing with politics, we're not dealing with this kind of thing. What we want to do is find positive solutions. And the best way to find positive solutions is to be creative. And the best way to be creative is to be in a creative state of mind. And that does not tend to be being depressed. And one of the things to be aware of is that the body will affect how we feel, and how we feel will affect how we act. And every actor knows that. A lot of actors will actually, in order to get into character, in order to feel what they're supposed to be feeling so that the screen picks it up, will put on different types of clothes. So if they are supposed to be a 50s character with a very narrow mindset in a way and very strictly regulated, they will put on the same types of clothes that will restrict them and that will force them to be in a certain position so that they will act that way. On the other hand, if they are supposed to be a free-flowing hippie, they're going to be putting on hippie clothes, and then they're also getting the ideas that a hippie would get. Right? So a lot of times what we will be doing in this mastermind, especially in the more advanced ones, is that we are going to do some crazy stuff in order to get the body to think in a different way, because it does work that way. So don't worry if I said yesterday, that, it's all about not being emotional. No, it's not about not being emotional. It's about using the right type of emotions. It is about passion. It is about joy. It is about finding the right solutions. It is about positive. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we all have to be positive all the time. But it does mean that if negative emotions come up, that they will be expressed and then they will be transformed. Or maybe if the person is very good at this already, it can be transformed before it is expressed. But it is not about holding it all in and keeping it all in and being all quiet. If you are quiet as a person, that's absolutely fine. You can absolutely come. I have never met a really senior business person who could not deal with outgoing types, even if he was or she was herself a very quiet person. Because that is just what you have to deal with, especially if you're in a sales environment. You have to be able to deal with people who are outgoing, because that is what most people, salespeople are, for example, right? So it doesn't matter whether you're quiet or not, as long as you can take it when other people are not, because a lot of us need to express ourselves. We need to be open in our bodies, in our voices, in order to get the right emotions, in order to get the right ideas. And that is what it's all about. It's all about being creative. It's all about being crazy even, because only if you're crazy, then you will have the ideas that will really change the world. So this is it for today. So I hope I will see you at the mastermind. Again, if you would like to sign up, it's bit.ly/G10 Mastermind. And I am looking forward to seeing you there.